What's going on, guys? Ballz here with the Hatchlings. Just checking them out, see how they're doing in a little bit more detail. Share that with you. Plus, we got a little special guest from last year. So let's check it out. All right, first one's first. We have our super lesser blue-eyed Lucy here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love these things. Probably had about 5 meals so far. I think she skipped 1 meal. She hasn't eaten this week yet, but I'll probably try her again tomorrow. But I'm not in a rush to grow her. She does turn out to be a female. Very beautiful thing. But I'm starting to see a little bit of faint pattern and a stripe on the back. And so I want to see what it looks like when with the black light. But yeah, she's doing really, really cool. But I can definitely see a little bit of pattern going down. Everything shows up on this. She poops or pees once and she's all dirty. Absolutely needs a bath. Yeah, she's doing good. Really curious. Not head shy at all. But yeah, that's the super lesser bell female that I have. Let's check out the next one. All right, next one here is a lesser male. Very good looking guy. He's another one. Hasn't refused a meal yet since the beginning. Started off on food and absolutely has not said no to anything I give him, even frozen thawed. This guy already has somebody looking into him, so I figured I'd get him on video before I don't have a video of him anymore. He's got some amazing colors. I love the way lesser as a single gene has just absolutely beautiful colors, and definitely does not serve him justice here. Looks a little darker on video than it does in person, but he's got some really light creamy yellows here and almost like a burgundy color. Really nice pattern. Some of these things are melting together. Yeah, this is single gene lesser number 1. Let's go ahead and bring out the second one. All right, this is the second single gene lesser we have. This one happens to be a female. She's definitely really beautiful. A lot lighter than the last one, a lot more blushing. They're all doing really, really well. The pattern is super nice. It fades up from the bottom, which is really cool. Like I said, I absolutely love lesser as a single gene. Another one, she hasn't missed a meal since the beginning. Is doing great. And this girl's been spoken for since before she hatched. They won't even have a chance to hit morph market or anything. But like I said, I just figured I'd get them on video before they gotta go. Really good looking babies. That's my lesser female. Let's get the next one. All right, this is the third and last lesser of the clutch. This one is definitely a runt, but he is beautiful nonetheless. He's actually had his first shed just the other day, which is crazy because I definitely thought he shed the first time, but he never really lost that waxy finish. I've had to force and assist feed the last 3 meals that he's had. He's not eating on his own yet, so he's definitely not going anywhere, at least until I can get him eating on his own consistently. And if that's the case, then if he doesn't, then he might just stay here with me. This is a little male, very, very cool looking. I'm really hoping to get him to a good size where I can see what his colors really look like. But he is really nice, pattern so cool, his colors are really cool. He just is having a late start, but I'll do whatever I can and anything I can to get him going. Alright, this is the last of the lessers. Let's go on to the 3 normals that I have. Alright, and this here is normal number 1. This guy is in shed, which obviously if you guys have ball pythons and know, every time you try to get him on video, at least one, if not more, of your animals is going to be in shed. But it actually looks a lot darker, but even through this, you can still see some of the pinks and peaches coming up from the belly. The 3 normals that I have in this clutch definitely look a lot weirder than most normals I've seen. But either way, really nice looking normal. This one is a male. This one has not had a problem eating, even in shed, apparently, because he ate the day before yesterday. But they're all doing really, really good. This is also another one that has pretty much been spoken for since before it's been hatched. But I'm glad to get him on video, even if it's in shed. I'll see if I can do a video before he goes, after he sheds out. But yeah, that's normal number 1 from this clutch. It's a male. Let's get the next one. Alright, this is the second normal of the clutch. This one is a female. And she is also in shed. But as you can see, this one has a lot more color to her. There's a lot more oranges and peaches coming from the belly. And this is one that has a really weird pattern. A lot of banding here, some zigzagging, and then towards the tail, the long alien heads, like a melted alien head, almost as if it was Orange Dream. But there is no Orange Dream in the pairing. The parents don't have it, at least as far as I know. And you can see they're absolutely doing great, eating everything I give them. ASFs, rat pups, mice, frozen thawed, it doesn't matter. Really cool looking. Really weird normals. Yeah, that's normal number 2, little female. Let's get the last one. And this is the 3rd one and the last of the clutch. This is another normal male, and this is the weirdest, absolutely weirdest looking one of the clutch. When it comes to the color, you see a lot more rich colors, a little bit granity looking, more reds and peaches coming from the belly, and the tail pattern, the pattern itself, but the tail pattern, absolutely crazy. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. Look at this. All this back here. Melting of the alien head or whatever. On the other side, it's the same. Absolutely cool looking. This one might be just getting out of blue. He cleared up a little bit, so he looks a little darker than normal. Like I said, the camera makes everything look a little darker. I gotta mess with the settings. But also doing wonderful. This one, I'm actually thinking about holding it back. My wife absolutely wants to hold it back as a project just to see what's going on, but I think as it gets older, it's probably going to brown out like most, but it's definitely very curious. This guy almost took a bite out of me on the way out. He ate the day before yesterday and wants another one. Doing really, really well. I don't know how long he's going to be with me, but if I don't decide to make this one a project for future, somebody's gonna have a really cool looking normal in their hands. Alright, so this is the last of that lesser to lesser pairing clutch. So let's see this special guest. This is one of my hatchlings from last season, from the pastel to Harlequin that proved out yellow belly clutch. This is a pastel yellow belly. He's doing really, really well. The friend of mine that I sold him to actually is having an issue with the situation he has at home. So I'm taking care of him for a little bit and getting him well fed and making sure that he's doing all right until everything gets settled. But he's doing great. His colors are still very vibrant. He's got a lot of blushing. I'm really, really glad to have him here for a little while, just to see how he was looking as he aged. A few things have me questioning because of the parents and the genes in the mom being the Harlequin and the yellow belly. And I was trying to see whether the Harlequin or the yellow belly had any influence on the look of each of the babies. So I'm really, really glad to see him here. And I will get my pastel yellow belly Harlequin in this shot in a second, just so you can see the differences in comparison. Now this is both of them together. This is my pastel yellow belly Harlequin male that I kept back. Freaking neon, almost looks like a firefly or something. And this is the reason why I know the genes are what they are, and how I hit all three with this guy right here. He's still super pale, and that dip in the eye stripe, the dot in the back, and the long extension, along with the really funky pattern, the Harlequin and the yellow belly reacting, and obvious pastel. But the Harlequin does clean up a lot of the dirt that the pastel brings to yellow belly, or a lot of combos that brown out over age. But they both have really good blushing on the back stripe and on the neck, on the sides of the neck as well. But the colors, you can see a lot brighter with the Harlequin in it, as opposed to just the yellow belly and pastel. You can see the difference in how the pastel yellow belly and Harlequin work together. I didn't know Harlequin actually brightened things up the way they did. You can see the difference here. But yeah, really glad to see them both here. They're all doing amazing. And that was this season clutch, and a couple of hams over here from last season as well. All right, so that was a close-up view of this season's recent hatchlings. I am waiting on another girl to go, but she's got a little ways still, probably another 15 days or so. But every single one of these guys, they're all doing really well. A few of them are actually waiting for homes only because I want to get a few more meals in them. I'm not just going to send them out because I got 3 meals in them. I want them to do really well. I want them to be taking everything I give them when it comes to food, and I want to make sure that they're a good weight so that I'm not sending anything out that has an issue eating or has a hard time adjusting. I just want to make sure everything's going to be good on my end before I send them out. But 3 of them are ready to go, I believe. This one, and this one right here. This little guy is going to be staying with me. And this one is my Belle, so she's of course staying with me. And this guy just might be staying with me just because he's got cool colors. The other one, we'll see, but we'll figure it out. Either way, it was also really cool to see a few special guests from last season. I really did want to see a good comparison of them together as juveniles, a little bit bigger with some weight on them, just to see the difference and verify my personal feelings. I did sell it to him as a pastel yellow belly, and he knew that there was a little bit of a debate on what the genes were doing in there, but either way, they're all doing really well, and it's really cool to see the differences in what the Harlequin does to the pastel yellow belly to make the difference. Either way, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for future videos. I do have some things in the works, just trying to debate which ones I want to put out first. But yeah, holla.